Today we are what I eat in a daying, which bizarrely to me, these are always my most popular videos. If you have never met me before, hi, my name's Laura and I am a nutritionist and personal trainer. What you are about to see in this what I eat in a day is not going to be a super pretty, Pinterest worthy collection of recipes and matcha cups and influencer tapping nails. No. It's like, we don't do that stuff. We're all about keeping things very easy and very realistic. Because I want to show you how simple living a fit, healthy lifestyle can be. Give you a little bit of background about why I'm eating what I'm eating. I am currently in a maintenance phase, which sounds boring as hell. I'll tell you what, we'll call it a lean bulk phase. I think maintenance actually gets a really bad rep because it insinuates that by maintaining, you're going to stay the same. You don't have a goal, there's not much going on, you're just plodding. And that to me is not what maintenance is about at all. Like maintenance for me, I am so passionate about getting women excited about simply saying, because this is all maintenance is, I am going to eat healthily and give my body enough calories every single day so that when I go in that gym, I can train bloody well. And when I'm out of that gym, I can recover bloody well. Because if you are close to 40 like me, those phases are where you want to be spending most of your time. Yeah, calorie deficit, fat loss, all of that stuff, right? I get it. You want to cut for your holiday, no problem. But your life by this point shouldn't be one calorie deficit after another. I think this is the bit, just based on what clients tell me, that a lot of people want to see is like, well, how do you just eat normally and keep performing well and keep looking good? Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Let's get into it. Absolute coffee shop whore today. I'm at my second coffee shop of the day. Just did some work at the gym. I just got the July training program ready for my app members. So they get basically a new training program every month and it's a pretty tough block of training. That's all done. And now I think I'm gonna write about this 30-day ab challenge that I'm doing to my mailing list. So yesterday I decided that I kind of miss having a little challenge. Like when I used to compete and stuff, there was like a really clear daily focus. And although I don't miss the absolute monotonous and control and restriction of being in a prep, I kind of miss that little daily focus. So I decided I'm going to start setting myself these little 30-day challenges because I quite like holding myself accountable to something. And one of the things I've always wanted is better abs. And admittedly, I have to say, since I have spent the last 18 months not tracking, fueling myself properly, like I'm lifting a lot heavier, and I have to say my abs do look better than they've looked in a while, but I've never really doubled down on ab training. So I thought for the next 30 days, I'm going to train abs every single day and we're going to see what happens. I'm going to document it for you guys as well. I think sometimes as coaches, you have to be careful not to get too, like, draw lines in the sand too much based on the science. Like, I know the science says you can't spot reduce body fat, but I'm just intrigued to see, like, does this body part look better? You know, sometimes I think the evidence tells us something and we go, well, that's not worth bothering with then. So I did abs this morning, actually. In fact, I have to show you what happened when I did abs this morning. I did not realize that this floorboard was so bloody creaky until I watched it back after doing it. And I had my music blasting. I had no idea. So I am praying to God that nobody walked into that studio midway through that set. I'll be like, she's been eating her fibre. So anyway, back at the coffee shop now. I'm going to get an iced coffee. So I've already had pre-workout and a black coffee, which is like my standard morning go-to. But I'm getting quite into an iced coffee now. But I'm going to have a decaf one because otherwise I'm going to be, you know, I'm 38, nearly 39. I'm going to be riddled with anxiety if I start having that level of caffeine in the morning. The other thing I wanted to touch on was obviously have my breakfast, my usual breakfast. And if you guys have followed me on any other platform, you will know I've been eating this breakfast every day, right, for the last 2 years. Honestly think it's one of the reasons that I have found it so easy to maintain my weight without tracking, because it kind of anchors me. Like, whatever happens, if I eat too much the night before, like let's say it's a Saturday night and, you know, I go a bit crazy on the snacks, because I do sometimes, just get up and I have my normal breakfast the next day. And if I'm not hungry for it, I just wait until I am hungry and I have it a little bit later. And I think by having a good start to the day, number one, my blood sugar is obviously going to be way more steady. But I do think there's something psychological in, you get a good start to the day, the rest of the day follows. And I honestly think, I know it's just a pot of oats, but I think having that same thing, you know, it starts the day off right. It's something that, like I said, it anchors me. It's something I can keep going back to. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling on. Let's go get coffee number 2. Okay, lunchtime, and I have been relying on a meal prep company for these because I decided I wasn't eating enough at lunch. And when I don't eat enough at lunch, I end up eating shit in the afternoon. So these are really good. They've all got like 30 to 40 grams of protein and about 600 calories. So what should we go for today? Sticky Frenny's chicken, an Irish spice bag, whatever that is, and some Cajun chicken pasta. I'm thinking let's find out what the spice bag is. Which is basically chicken, veg, potatoes in like a chip shop curry sauce. You literally go online, pick them out, and they drop them off at your house every Sunday. And it has made lunch so much easier. Getting some steps in to Aldi. Hi, puppy. Hi. You want some melon? Finished work late, was bloody starving. This is my dinner that I have that's ready in 10 minutes. It's like my go-to. And if you're seeing this and you're put off by cottage cheese, don't be. Ross can't stand cottage cheese, but he will eat these. You basically take 2 bits of bread. I use the Aldi protein bread for some extra protein. Then passata, cottage cheese, little bit of proper cheese, some pepperoni, bit of pepper, whack it in the air fryer for 10 minutes and it's done. And I promise you it's so good. The pièce de résistance, there we go, that's why I don't do food vlogs. Hot honey, fresh basil, honestly it is so good. 7:30 p.m, the pajamas are on. I'm not going to bed, but I am that person that as soon as all of my like outside things are done for the day, I like to be comfortable. The pajamas are like a staple in the evenings. Gonna have a little evening sweet treat in front of the TV, as I always do. Weekends I tend to be a bit more flexible, but on weekdays when I decide what I'm gonna have for like my little evening indulgence, if you like, I always do this quick nutrition check. And it might sound really silly, but it's just a habit that I have that keeps me quite healthy. I go, right, Laura, how much protein have you eaten today? I don't even have to track it. I can just run that through in my head. I've tracked for so many years. And then the other thing that I do is I go, how much fruit and veg have you had today? Have you had your 5 a day today? I actually did just go back and track everything that I've eaten today from memory, largely, so I can tell you guys how many calories today was in this video. I know I've had enough protein, so for me, I'm always looking to get a minimum of 120 grams per day, 2 grams per kilo of body weight. For me, that's a good amount. So I know this evening snack now doesn't have to be any higher in protein. Fruit and veg, I probably could have eaten more than I did today, but I have eaten potatoes that contain fiber. That wholemeal toast contains fiber, so I know I'm probably good on the fiber front today. So that means tonight's snack is going to be a chocolate bar and a cup of tea in front of the TV, because I've done my nutrition thing. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm also gonna blow up loads of balloons because this little guy turns 1 tomorrow. You're gonna be a big boy. So we're gonna have a little birthday party tomorrow. But yeah, hopefully this has been helpful, enjoyable. If it has, please hit that little like button below so I know to keep making videos like this. And I will catch you all in the next one.